Hello, so in this video I'm going to explain why you should never fix anxiety with someone who's had anxiety. Because if you've got anxiety and you've looked around for a solution to this, you've no doubt seen these people who do adverts saying things like, have you got anxiety? Well, so did I, and I got rid of it, and now I want to help you get rid of it. No. Right, let's stop right there. This is what you call a wounded healer. They are someone who's had a problem and they've got all the best intentions. I want to help other people, but let me explain why this is never going to work. One of the key things that you must do when you work as a therapist is understand that every single person's problem is unique to them, and everyone's solution is unique to them. You are never ever going to get two people who have the same answer to their problem. Think of it like if you go out in the world and try and find two people who are the same. Well, you can't. Even identical twins who look the same and might share some DNA and they might have similar fingerprints, but they're not quite ever exactly the same. So the point is, if no two people are ever the same, then the solution can't be the same. And this is where wounded healers go wrong. So what happens is, when a wounded healer starts working with someone, they might ask you the question like, okay, so what's going on? What's the problem? What can I help you with? And as soon as a person starts saying, well, I've got this problem. Whenever I drive a car and I go above 60 miles an hour, I get really nervous. And they start thinking, oh, I had that. I know what that is. I know how to get rid of that. I know how to fix that. So can you see how they've already violated the most basic principle of therapy? They are trying to give you a solution that worked for them. And like we said, no two people are ever the same. It's not possible to have two people that are exactly the same. And what they're doing, even if they're doing it subconsciously, without even knowing it, without realising it, what they're doing is they're pushing their solution onto you. And you'll see this a lot. You'll see people selling these courses. This got rid of my anxiety. Now you can use it to get rid of yours. Nope. Never going to work. Everyone has a unique cause to their anxiety, and as I've said many times before, the anxiety is not the problem, that's a symptom. So if you have a fear of flying, for example, that's a symptom of another problem in your life that needs fixing. So if the problem isn't the problem and you're just showing a symptom, how can that person ever possibly help you when they are using what worked for them on you? Because their cause isn't the same as your cause. Everyone has a different cause, a different reason for having the problem. So just because they've had it, that actually means they can't help you as much, because they get so stuck in this mindset of, well, I did this and it worked for me, so it will work for you. But unfortunately, it doesn't. So what you want is somebody like myself who, for example, I work with anxious drivers, but I've never had driving anxiety. I've helped hundreds, probably thousands of anxious drivers, both in real life and online, but I've never had the problem myself. So when someone comes to me for help with driving anxiety, I'm able to do something that a wounded healer, someone who's had the problem themselves, would not be able to do. I can separate myself and I can think, well, that's unusual because I can drive at more than 60 miles an hour, so why can't they? And by noticing what the differences are between me and them, that's just a little part of how we find the solution. As a great example of this, I know someone who works as a therapist and she helps people overcome the fear of flying. Now, she spent years as an air stewardess, so she's worked with hundreds of passengers who were on the plane freaking out, terrified of flying as they was about to take off, but she's never had the problem herself. And what she does is absolutely brilliant, because when she has a session with people online, she can even dress up as an air stewardess as you have a session with her. I mean, how great's that? People are actually right there and it's firing off the things in their brain and they're thinking, oh no, I'm going on a flight, it's an air stewardess. And she helps people that way, which is brilliant. And it's the same thing that I do. Now, I can't really dress up as a driving instructor because there's not really a uniform for driving instructors, but people know that when they talk to me, I've been in the car with hundreds, maybe thousands. I've lost count of how many people I've taught in the last 20 years and how many people I've helped online. But this is why when people say to me, can't you just make a video to get rid of it? Or can't you just tell me what to do? It's impossible. You can't just make a video to get rid of driving anxiety because we don't know what the real problem is. And any of these videos like top 5 ways to get rid of your anxiety, top 5 foods to eat to get rid of anxiety, absolute rubbish. Right? They are dealing with the symptoms. They are amateurs who don't know what they're doing and they're just fixing symptoms. Check out these other videos on the screen now for more help with anxiety, and if you'd like to work with me, you can book a free one-to-one call with me using the links around this video. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this video and would like to see more like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.